I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. You look at the Grizzlies.
And they won the only game they played against this team. And this is their final matchup of the year.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, whether it's 2 games or 20, you'd love to go unblemished against any opponent over the course of the season. Of course, the opposite is just as true. Getting swept is no fun at all.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you've got to match his. He gives the team, I think, a nice edge in being able to perform on a consistent basis.
And great poise there from Jackson. He's getting crowded by the defender, but stays cool and takes the foul.
And he's good on the second.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Now here's Bridges. Down low. And Ball throws it down.
Well, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Pass to Edey. And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Now here's Morant. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Jackson.
You know, as a defender, Bridges is pretty intimidating. I mean, he does a good job of working at keeping you smothered up.
Miller on the wing. It's Bridges on the wing. 6 to shoot. And he's going for the lob. Here's Jackson. Oh, Williams with the block. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And here's Ball. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Driving to the basket. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
This is what height in the backcourt gives you. Ball can get almost anything he wants in there because of that size.
Outside Morant. Outside Bane. There's the triple. Pure from 3-point range.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Ball. Miller left side. Goes up on the wing. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Over to the left wing. Here's Edey. And stolen by Williams. Inside. And he converts the layup.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Timeout called. Memphis. And so Moran will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 4. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Outside, Williams. Back to Miller. Pass to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Ja Morant grabs a miss. Now Bane. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Here's the floater. The rebound by Bridges. The Hornets with the lead. Stolen by Bane. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break.
Yeah, the active hands of Bane, a superb defender at his position.
And it's the Hornets ball. Ball taking his time here. The shot that time not on target. And here are the Grizzlies now. Morant with it. Green picks him up. They now take the lead. Pippen's got his second basket.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Ball left side. Pass to Miller. Back to Ball. Miller outside. Lets the 3 fly. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Miller's got 5 now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
So, at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Pass to Edey. Here's Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jackson. And counted from 12 feet. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up, Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, PA. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play, trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you. Boy, I tell you, Okogie continues to refine his shooting motion. It's got to be seamless and smooth on that particular shot.
Pass to Edey. Diabate grabs the board.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And stolen by Jackson.
Hornets foul. Josh Okogie. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Edey. Still without a bucket. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Charlotte trailing. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. The shot by Diabate, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Here's Edey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Fires from the wing. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his first points in this one.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes. Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach would probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Timeout call, Memphis. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Edey. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Miller outside, into the lane. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Pass to Edey. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Edey's got 4 points this quarter.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Miller outside. Ball with it. And there's the lob.
Bouncing big time for the alley-oop that time. Miller showing off his hop.
Memphis leading. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. No good with a layup. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Greg.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Ball. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Minute 32 left in the first half of this one. Bane. Stolen by Miller. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
A minute 6 left to play in the second quarter. Back to Ball. Miller outside. Beyond the arc. Memphis with a rebound.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis missing. The Hornets with a lead. Here's Miller. Pass to Williams. Misses in close. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. Here's Bol. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
I like seeing Bol be aggressive inside and not allowing physical defense to bother his shot.
Miller outside. Now here's Ball. Here's Bridges. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Edey, that's good. About a minute played here in the second half. Smith outside. And he lobs it up. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Diabate. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
You get used to seeing dimes like this from Nick Smith. I mean, he'll drop them all day.
Timeout call. Memphis. So it's the Grizzlies now. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title, Clark.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
Here's the break. Hornets with the rebound.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Williams with it. He's picked up by Bain. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Moran, he's open. Misses the jumper from the wing.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
To the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And it's Edey missing. Hornets leading by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Bridges outside. Connects from downtown. Bridges has got 5 points.
I just love the ball movement.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The 3 from Bain. Buries it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Memphis making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Smith outside. Pass to man. Here's Okogie. To the middle. Here's Diabate. And that one is hammered home.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Inside. There's the steal. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to man. To the inside. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Wells. Outside for Moran. Clock at 6. Here's Bull. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Charlotte leading by 3. Here's Okogie. Pass to Diabate. Shoots over Jackson. We've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Charlotte on top, leading by 3.
The Memphis team, 31.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And the Hornets with possession here. 3-point lead. Ball outside. Pass to Green. Back to Ball. Launches a 3. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
From deep, Bain. It's rebounded by Charlotte. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Here's Miller, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Jackson with it. Green picks him up. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
Now Ball. Back to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Pulls it. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bain something in rhythm.
Ball right side. Outside. Green. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. And the Hornets lead by 9.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Miller outside. And there's a 3-second violation. Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant looking for an opening. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Uses the glass on the layup.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Back to Ball. Down low. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Oh, no good. Hornets leading by 9. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. All no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Morant into the lane. Can't hit that one. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
To the middle. It's stolen. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Floats one. Oh, Morant gets it done inside.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Bain from behind the arc. Nails it from three.
He's got the gene. Bain looking steady in crunch time.
Ball outside. Pass to Miller for three. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Out of bounds. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Outstanding contest that time. Miller doing a good job defending without foul.
Hammers the lob through.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
16 seconds left in the final quarter. 5 to shoot. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll wrap
We've got basketball action from... Chase Center, the new home of... The Warriors here on 2K Sports. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. To take a look at the Grizzlies.
And their first 2 games against this club, both being losses, losing 3 in a row would be a real tough pill to swallow. So I think they'll look to make their stand here tonight.
Well, it's the game within the game. Looking at how you stack up head-to-head, and coaches know this. They're sure to remind their players, let's get them this time. Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Curry way outside. Again, Curry missing. Pass to Edie. Warriors with the rebound. Butler goes in, and the layup falls.
But one thing we know about Jimmy Butler, if he gets going downhill, look out.
And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Bane. And he banks in the layup.
Just look at the body of Bane. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
Outside Curry. No good on the 3.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
You can see, and coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
It's tipped. It's taken away by Payton. Right side Curry. Back to Green. Outside for Curry. Clock at 6. To the middle, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Grizzlies making a switch here.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, Bol Jackson.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight and see if they can respond. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, Morant. Following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
A nice bit of muscle there from Jackson Jr. to get the inside score through contact.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Grizzlies making a switch here. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. He nails it, and we're tied up. Curry's got 8 points.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Jackson with the screen. Inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The Grizzlies have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Outside Butler. Back to Green. 5 on the clock. Curry outside. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 11.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
Curry with the steal. All going up court. And the dunk by Payton.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. And the wide open shot from Green. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
18. The Grizzlies, 15.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Grant, some solid defense from Butler.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And he comes up with the deuce. Bulls got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Grizzlies. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Screen by Bol. And it's Morant missing.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
That's a two from Butler. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Wells wide open. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Wells has got himself on the board with three there.
Yeah, that's a great find by Morant. He draws so much attention, there's usually someone open.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside Curry. Curry to the rim. Down low. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
So, Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those three outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those three guys. That's a great base for the future.
Wells in the corner. Fires from deep. The rebound by Post. And here are the Warriors now. They host the Kings after this game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. To the inside. Memphis shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. Good on both. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Green. Curry looking around. Green, the screen. Curry can't get it to go. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Down low. It's stolen by Green. The kick outside to Butler. Right side Curry. Over in the corner, Green. Pass to Post. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Post has got his first points of the night.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Such a physical player. Butler takes the contact on the way up.
First personal foul.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
Pass to Edey. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Back to Payton. Six on the shot clock. Edie with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Warriors leading by 5. Pass to post. Back to Payton. Golden State moving the ball around. Hield, can't hit. And a wide open look for Bain. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bain's got 5.
Well, defenses should always expect this from Bain. He's a skilled distance shooter.
Hield outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the middle. Swiped away. Pass to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And not just a score. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Outside, Bain to the paint. And Morant throws it down.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Now Payton. Pass to Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's post. And the shot falls short this time. Memphis trailing here. Inside. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
The Warriors making a switch here. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I'd have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother, Powell, play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Outside Curry. Over Morant. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Memphis leading. And there it is for him. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, Morant just continuing to assert himself offensively.
It's Curry outside. What a deep shot from Steph Curry.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him. In the first half, he handled the ball well, but he's been pretty reckless with it in the second half.
Warriors trailed by 3. Outside Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
56 seconds left in the third quarter.
Watch the screen.
On the wing, Jackson. It's bad. It's a great finish. Oh, my.
Yeah, Morant uses his incredible body control to work through that contact.
Stolen by Jackson. Morant left side. No good from outside.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
And the rejection by Jackson. And Memphis making a change here.
Checking in for the Grizzlies.
On defense, Memphis. 3-point lead. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. It's rebounded by Memphis.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Edey. Plays it up and banks it in. Edey's got 8 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. It's stolen by Curry. Shoots over Pippen. Here's Moody. Nails the baby hook. Moody's got his first basket of the night.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Well, that's all about effort. He knows how much each bucket means right now, and he's clearly willing to fight for it.
Poke loose. Pass to Bane. Sinks the three-pointer. Bane's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
Shooting off the catch is the core of Bane's game, but he can do so much more.
Here's Edey. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. Curry finishes off the break.
And always on the attack. Green's relentlessness helps generate turnovers.
Down low. Bull. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. And the Grizzlies lead by 6. Curry's shot is off.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Now here's Bane. Pass to Edey. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Moody. That shot no good. Great D that time from Bane. Here's Edey. And the powerful one-handed slam. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Here's Looney. Green, the screen. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the driving force behind multiple chips. Curry knows when and how to take over at the offensive end.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Wells in the corner. Cranes the three-pointer.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Curry with it. They get it back to the wing right side. From deep three-point territory. Just 4 to shoot. Launches it. Edey with the rebound.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Wells' shot is good.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing. Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Count that one. And the Grizzlies lead by 14. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Grizzlies.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. Payne for 3. And again, Memphis no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the Warriors miss again. Morant with a wide open look. From beyond the arc and then some. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Yeah, you know, when Morant's hitting from out there, he becomes unstoppable.
Curry can't get it to go. Here's Edey. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks.